Johan Stemmet in the house. We are blessed today, absolutely blessed. Season 44 of this perennial classic is coming to your screens tonight.
So while we have gotten in the nostalgia factor with Johan Stemmet, it's time for us to take a look with our very own Expresso film presenter Tsholo Phiri at all of these exciting changes that are still coming our way.
While the legendary and incomparable Johan Stemmet has been at the helm of the beloved ship that is Noot Vir Noot, he's now handing over the reins to entertainer extraordinaire Emo Adams. And although the show remains evergreen, a brand new era is being ushered in.
When someone says Noot Vir Noot, the first thing that comes to mind, 50 rankies for yo! You think game show, you think money being given away, and you think songs that you mostly know at home, but when you're there, I guess you never know it.
The whole family watches, whether you're young or old. Everyone tries to guess the answers, and after the hour you think oh, I would have been better, let me enter.
It's legends and it's authenticity in the Afrikaans music and longevity. You talk about Johan Stemmet, we're talking a legend there of the industry. And those are the kind of people that must be celebrated as long as they're still alive.
When I think of Noot Vir Noot, I think home, I think of South Africa. It's really a truly South African show, and where we can honor amazing artists, when we can go back to music.
A favorite for professional musicians and musical enthusiasts alike, Noot Vir Noot has provided many viewers and fans the kind of all-inclusive and competitive game show entertainment that has transcended generations.
Jackie, over the years, what has Noot Vir Noot come to be known for to SABC2 and its viewers?
Noot Vir Noot is one of our flagship programs on SABC2. Many generations have grown watching it. Many people have watched Johan Stemmet from when he was really young to where he is now.
How is this new era of Noot Vir Noot going to connect viewers both old and new?
We love the property, we love what it stands for, but how do we evolve it and change it to an extent that it now speaks to a younger audience without changing the essence of the show? And that's where we started to think about what are the elements, what is the essence of the show? It's a game show, it's musically based, so that's not going to change. So what else can we change? So the first thing was, we need a new presenter who's going to fill those big shoes, because you're not just going to bring somebody, you're going to bring somebody with gravitas who's also going to bring their own personality on the show. And I think Emo Adams was just the perfect host for the show. Johan Stemmet came up with this idea for Noot Vir Noot from the very beginning. So it was really important for us not to lose that continuity. Yes, he's not in front of the camera, but he's behind the scenes and he's been there with the development of the new format, but he's also the director of the show. So I think that was really important. I think also just for Emo and DJ Shelly, because when he directs, he knows what he's talking about. He's been presenting the show for years. I think it really has benefited the show for the better to still have the core team that's been doing the show for so long with Johan, and just with the new elements in our new hosts.
The entire nation is curious to see how the popular musical quiz show has been rejuvenated to form part of the next generation's fun family viewing. It's not so much as out with the old and in with the new, but rather marrying the two to create more magic.
Emo Adams is no stranger to South African TV and theatre lovers, having wowed audiences nationwide with his exuberant and masterfully executed live performances, as well as a myriad of TV host and guest appearances, even in Noot Vir Noot.
Now, Emo is taking over from the legend that is Johan Stemmet. How do you think he's going to go about carving his own name and leaving his own mark on that Noot Vir Noot set, on that Noot Vir Noot stage?
I think Emo is one of the most incredible entertainers in South Africa. I think he's underrated. I think he is going to really take the brand to the next level. He's going to build with a new generation of listeners and watchers and just a new audience, you know. I think Emo dances, which Johan never did. Johan was very static. You know, Johan had the 50 randjies for you. And it seems like Emo has his own thing, which is hip, it's lit, it's fresh. And I'm very excited to see how he's going to grow.
So in terms of the set, in terms of the games, in terms of Emo as the presenter, it's just sort of like Noot Vir Noot 2.0.
You know, nothing beats continuity. You know, and you look at Emo, he's featured in the show like a club. He's gone there running. He's young, he's vibrant, and trust me, we're going for another 50 years.
So just how is Emo going to propel Mzansi's longest running TV game show into the future? Well, let's find out from him right now in studio.